dinosaur egg. God, try plopping one of these out every month.
Oh.
Leave them in the ashes.
For an audio description version, courtesy of Scribely, click the link in the description.
Hello everyone and welcome to The Offbeat. It is me, Lachi, a black girl going blind, just trying to stay fabulous. We're here to motivate, we're here to educate. And if you're down for this journey with me, just hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. So today I want to talk about a really amazing opportunity I had working with PBS's American Masters Special Renegade, where I got to discover the amazing woman, Kitty O'Neil, a deaf stunt woman and speed racer. And on my journey researching her, I hooked up with director Day Al-Muhammad, and we flew out to Minnesota. The thing about it is, I met this dude named Ky Michaelson, the Rocketman, while I was there learning about Kitty O'Neil. This guy was everything. He's dyslexic and he builds rockets. So I want to take y'all behind the scenes where I got to check out Ky Michelson's rockets, his rocket cars, and all of his other amazing inventions and collectibles. But before we get right into it, I want to encourage folks to click the link in the description and check out our PBS Special Renegade highlighting Kitty O'Neil. Let's go check out Ky Michelson's stuff. We first stop by his home in Minnesota and check out his showroom full of all of his rocket inventions.
Hey, Lachi. Well, welcome to Rocketman. I'm not going to say it's a man cave because it could be a woman cave too. So here's a rocket-powered Harley Davidson. This has got a motorcycle engine in that my family made in 1912. This is my rocket-powered toilet.
Has it been used? Let's go right back to this rocket-powered wheelchair.
Yes, I'm thinking, well, maybe someday I might need a wheelchair.
And so it may as well be rocket-powered.
You got it. So this is a robot that I built. See, I'm dyslexic.
You're telling me you built robots and rockets and you decided one day I'm going to build a rocket for my wheelchair, and you have been dyslexic all this time?
Yes, oh yeah, I still. This whole house is full of things. So
Got it. This is just
one
room one.
Just
All
one
right.
room.
Do we take it to the next?
All right, I got some interesting things out here on Kitty.
Okay.
There's a lot of really cool stuff in the built out
Next, we check out the actual car Kitty O'Neil broke world records in. Wow.
there. And I think the most precious thing amongst these cars is the one that Kitty O'Neil drove
Okay.
back in the 70s. Again, this one's powered by a 5,000 pound thrust rocket motor that runs on 90% hydrogen peroxide.
Can I get in?
Sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, how do I get in? I'm in the car where Kitty broke acceleration records, and I'm just sitting in it. This is so awesome. After getting a chance to hang out in the actual car Kitty raced in, we went behind the scenes with Ky Michaelson to check out some of his private collection and have an impromptu interview. Where did you go?
Back here. Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta take off my shoes if I'm gonna follow you.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Here, want me to hold that? Oh, it's the restroom. Oh, whoa. A heart-shaped tub. Look at that. It's like heart-shaped. Oh, and then the thing is on that side. That's awesome. Oh, it's heart-shaped. Oh, wow. What? Is this? These aren't real bones.
Yeah, they're real bones.
You just have a dinosaur just hanging out in
Yeah, a friend of mine collects this from all over the world, and then he needed money. He called me up.
Oh, this is so crazy. Like, this is a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you go to the museums and you have to be a certain feet away
Yeah.
from it, and now I'm just hanging out with a dinosaur. Yeah, we're just hanging out, having
Yeah, where's my camera? That's a femur. That weighs about 250 pounds.
Whoa, that's really big. Like, that's my whole, like, knee.
See up above? See that egg? Yeah.
That's a dinosaur egg?
That's a dinosaur egg, yeah.
We're holding a dinosaur egg. What? God, try plopping one of these out every month.
Oh. Not too many people get to hold a meteorite. That's a meteorite from outer space.
I'm holding a meteorite from outer space.
Guess what that is?
I'm not sure.
Dinosaur.
Ew! Come on! So you knew it was and still purchased it.
Well, yeah. Look at the size of that mouth. That
Oh,
shark.
that's a shark mouth?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was taken off from the real one, but those are the real teeth.
What makes you want to get the things you get?
Because I'm kind of a different kind of guy.
Well,
I can cook, I can decorate a cake, I can sew,
yeah.
I can do anything.
Yeah, well, I love that attitude. You're a doer.
Yeah, I've built snowmobiles.
Right. Right.
I've built trash compactors. These are businesses I've been in.
Okay.
involved.
Okay.
Probably close to 20 different companies that I've owned
Yeah.
that I started from scratch.
Right. Well, that's the life of a doer, the life of a man,
Yeah.
right? Especially if you know how to do it.
Any kind of business that you want to get in, if you want to get into business, it's all sitting there. It's just a matter of you doing it.
Exactly. That's the truth. How long have you been in Minnesota?
In this house,
In
53 years I've owned this place.
You are a very colorfully history human being. Your life is a product. At the
Yeah,
end of the
it's
day.
all my stunt work from way back, and then dealing with the government and to get a license.
To get the license for the rocket.
Yeah, oh,
Exactly.
yeah, I was facing 5 years in the slammer. If I pushed the button without a license,
Then
and
you
we got
would,
to
right.
we got to the point where I was prepared to go to jail and get more than $1 million
Oh.
fine. Because I told them I'm pushing the button
Yeah,
on Thursday
yeah.
without the license.
Right.
On Wednesday it showed up.
Okay, there you
And-
go. I love that. I really think it's awesome. I mean, I love that you and Kitty got together to do the
Oh,
things
yeah.
you all did. I love that she was deaf and that didn't stop her, obviously.
Yeah, I think there needs to be more motivation and not talking about the past and start talking about the future.
Right.
Because I don't care who you are. When you're young, you can be anything. If you
Yeah.
truly want to do something, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, with a little bit of common sense, maybe sometimes you need a little bit of help.
I think a lot of your drive too was, like you mentioned, the fact that you had dyslexia.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, I sat in the corner with a dunce cap on called Stupid Dumb, I don't want you. And back then, my math teacher, he was Brent, he had a plastic fake hand. He loved hitting me with that hand.
Ooh, God.
It's because I couldn't learn.
So for me, like, I'm going blind, so I'm low vision and I'm like on my journey to no vision.
Yeah.
And the more I lose my vision, the more drive I have in life. And it's been sort of a direct correlation to
Yes.
like my life success and happiness, the more I lose my
But
vision.
let me tell you this, you see a lot more when you don't have your sight in a way. Because God gave us common sense.
Yeah.
And if we use our common sense, you'd be surprised how
Right.
much further you'll get in
Right?
your life.
And a lot of people don't know that, which is the
Yeah.
sad truth. Because there's so much of like, oh, I can't. It's you telling yourself you can't.
Yeah, what makes
And
you
it- yeah.
what makes you where you can't? One of the stories I can tell you quick was I couldn't read or write, which
Yeah.
they couldn't understand. So when I brought my math book home, I took an X-Acto knife and I cut it out, and I built a radio inside my math book.
Nice.
And I showed it to the kids in my class.
Yeah.
And I've got my hand in the book, and the teacher's looking at me. Finally, she grabs that book that's attached to a wire, and she says, "What is this? What is this?" I said, "Some radio." She says, "Where did you get this?" I says, "I built this."
Right.
You built this?
Right.
And that was the first positive thing that I ever got from any school
Aw,
teacher.
that's
And that's
good.
what made me keep
You got
on
that
going.
confidence,
Yeah.
right? Oh my God, you're gonna make me tear up. Yeah.
So
no.
I make things happen.
Yeah, of course,
I'm just
yeah.
telling you, I make things
Why not? If you live once, right? Make it work.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Oh.
Well, it's so crazy. Like, you know, we're talking about like Kitty and how she did all this stunt work and jumping around, and it's like, you know, with me losing my vision, it's making me want to do things. Like, the
Yeah.
more I want to kind of grab life by the balls.
Because you're now thinking with your brain and not with your eyes.
Right.
You're gonna-
You want me like this first?
Yeah,
And then sit up.
you got it.
And give me that line again. After a fun, insightful, exciting interview, we head back downstairs to actually film Renegade. She was driven not despite her deafness, but because of it. You could not tell her no. That's my kind of guy.
We're good. I think that was it.
After I do a few opening statements, I managed to sit Ky down and talk to him about Kitty O'Neill. But first, we talk about some of his off-the-wall Hollywood stories.
I've been in, ready for this? I've been in Playboy. I've been in Playboy.
But it
Yours.
wasn't because he bowed. It was because
Yeah.
you're a smart guy.
That was starting out. So, Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
With my secretary and my wife. So the guy is going across the stage and going, "Where are you?
Okay.
Where are you?" I couldn't help myself. I stood up on my chair.
Oh,
Here I am. You want to hear one Hollywood story? You are not ready. You guys don't curse. You still want to hear the story if you don't know?
Sure.
My days in Hollywood? Oh my God, he's got the camera. You know, I can't tell the story.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna be
This
like,
is
You know,
this isn't
yeah,
necessarily
you ain't
for
gonna put-
PBS.
You know, I
so-
can't. Tony can't sue me now. But okay, so we should almost do that. How are you gonna? I almost like with her, but she can't unless you're gonna ask me questions.
Okay, so tell me about Tony Curtis and your time in Hollywood. There we go. All right, thank you everyone for sticking with me to the end of this episode. What an adventure. I want to give a huge thank you to Ky Michaelson for opening up his home. Another huge thank you to the entire Renegade team for putting this together. Again, check out the episode of Renegade, link in the description. All right, if y'all had a great time today going down this journey with me, please hit that subscribe button. We are going blind and we are staying fabulous. Lots more to come, so stay tuned.